subject is science. Chapter 2, Human Body, the Skeletal System. So, class 5 students, first chapter we have already completed, Human Body, the Circulatory System. We have learned there. Today we will go to discuss skeleton system. So, here, what is the brief? First see what we will discuss in this chapter. First part is major bones and their functions. First we will discuss what are the major bones and their functions and importance of bones, joints, muscles and care of bones, muscles and joints. So this is we will discuss in this chapter. So first see here the major bones and the joints. So what are they? After that we will read the chapter. Major bones. What are the major bones we are having? Skull, limbs, backbone, rib cage, jawbone. These are the major bones. In limbs also, forelimbs and hind limbs. Forelimbs are hand bones are called forelimbs and hind limbs are the legs bones. And the joints, hinge joints, ball and socket joints, pivot joint and gliding joint. These are the joints, different joints. So where hinge joints are elbow, knee, toes, fingers. Here which joints are there? That joints are called hinge joints. Then ball and socket joints. This is shoulder and hip. Hip joints are called ball and socket joints. Next is pivot joints, that is between neck and head. So the joint which is between the neck and head, that is pivot joint. Then is gliding joint, that is wrist and ankle. So the joints in wrist and ankles are called gliding joints. So this we will discuss here. So now see the textbook, page number 10. Let's read. We know that different organ system works in coordination to perform various activities of the human body. One such organ system is called skeletal system. So that works in coordination with muscular system to bring about different body movements. So the skeletal systems works coordinations with muscular system and it's do the body movement. The skeletal system is a rigid framework of bones that serves many important functions. It provides support, shape and strength to the body. So skeletal systems provide support, strength and shape to our body and protects the internal organs. So it protects the internal organs also. Bones along with the attached muscles allow different body movements like walking, running, writing and holding. So the bones which are along with our muscles allows different body movement like walking, running, writing and holding. So in our body we are having 2 not 6 bones in an adult. The framework of the bones together is known as skeleton. So the framework of our body is known as skeleton. So see the picture of skeleton. This is the picture of skeleton. See human skeletal system. So this is skull, jawbone, rib cage, forelimbs, backbone and hind limbs. So this is the total skeletal system. See the page number. Once I am repeating. This is the skeletal system. Skull, jawbone, rib cage, forelimbs, backbone, hind limbs. This total function is the human skeletal system. Okay. Now, major bones and their functions. So first we will discuss the major bones and their functions. The major bones of the skeleton include skull, limbs, backbone, rib cage and jaws. So here the major bones, what are the? Skull, limbs, backbone, rib cage and jaw bones. So the first one is skull. So we will read about skull. The skull is the bony framework of the head. It covers and protects the brain. It also provides shape to the face. So where it consists, skull is a body framework of a head part. This head part we are having the skull. So it covers and protects the brain. So our brain is protected by our skull. This skull, skull. So it is also provides shape to the face. So our face, it gives the shape. The skull consists of total how many bones? 22 bones are there. So of the 22 bones, see the next page, 8 bones make up of protective frame around the brain, and remaining 14 bones makes the upper and lower jaw. So other facial structures except the lower jaw, all other bones in the skulls are fixed and hence immovable. We are able to talk and eat because of the movable lower jaw. So see here the skull. It's visible to you? Yes. So skull. So this is skull, the first major bone. It consists of 8 bones make up of protective frame around the brain. So this is the figure of a skull. Okay. Next part is limbs. So there are two types of limbs. One is forelimbs and hind limbs. So human beings have two pairs of limbs, that is forelimb or the arms you can say or hands you can say, and the hind limbs, that is our legs. So forelimbs. See the figure, forelimbs. This is forelimbs. It's visible to you? This is. So humerus, radius and ulna. These are the names. So what is that? What do you mean by humerus and what do you mean by radius and ulna? That we will discuss now. Clear? Forelimbs are the arms are divided into two parts, the upper part and the lower part. The upper arm has a single long bone called humerus. So just now we have seen humerus. What is that? It is the upper arm has a single long bone. So for example, let's see our hand. This is the upper part. So this part is having a humerus bone. Okay, this upper part from here to here. It's clear? Whereas the lower arm has two long parallel bones called ulna and radius. So in the lower arm, so this is the lower arm from elbow to hand. So this lower part is having ulna and the radius part. So here it's radius and here it's ulna. See our hand, take your hand. So humerus is joined to ulna and radius at the elbow. Many small bones join together to make up the wrist. So here many small bones are having. So this makes a wrist. See this fingers and this arm is there in between. Many bones are there. That is small bones that joins together to make a wrist. So forelimbs along with the muscle and the joints provides movement to arm and helps us to perform different activities like write, eat and hold things. So by these small bones, in the fingers also we are having small bones now. So by these bones only we can move our hand or we can perform different activities like writing, eating, holding things. Next part is hind limbs, that is from legs. So see the picture here, hind limbs. Is it visible to you? Yeah. So this is hind limbs, femur, fibula and tibia. These are the parts we are having in the hind limbs. Hind limbs are the limbs in the leg. Clear? This is the picture. Next, hind limbs or the legs are also divided into two parts. So this is also of two parts. The upper part and the lower part. The thigh bone known as femur. So what do you mean by femur? The thigh bone. Present in the upper leg is the longest bone in the body. So thigh bone is the longest bone in the body. The lower leg has two long parallel bones called tibia and fibula. So in the lower part of the leg we are having two bones. What are they? Tibia and fibula. Femur is joined to tibia and fibula at the knees. So femur is joined to tibia and fibula at the knees. Many small bones join together to make up the ankle and the foot. So here small bones are there that are joined together to make it an ankle. See these small bones are there na? These bones are used. So see here, it is the femur, it is the thigh bone and it is the lower part, it's fibula and it's tibia. Okay. So forelimbs along with the muscles and joint provides movement to legs and helps us to perform different activities like walking, running, standing and jumping. So femur, which is also the strongest bone of the body, supports body weight during these activities. Clear? Next, turn the page. Backbone. The next part is our backbone. Do you know which part is called backbone? Obviously, you know that. So, the next part is backbone. See the picture of backbone. This is the backbone. The backbone is also known as vertebral column or the spine. It consists of 32 irregularly shaped small bones called the vertebra. So this is backbone. So vertebra are placed one above the other to make a vertebral column. These bones makes a strong framework which protects the spinal cord. The vertebral column enables us to stand upright and maintain the balance. So this backbone enables us to straight upright and maintain balance of the body. Clear? The next one is rib cage. So next major bone is rib cage. This is the picture of a rib cage. See here. So it is, the parts are ribs and sternums. Can you see this? Next, rib cage or the chest bone is present in the chest region. It consists of 24 bones. So how many bones it consists of? It consists of 24 bones. Known as ribs, arranged in 12 pairs. So how many pairs it's arranged in? 12 pairs. So ribs are thin, flat and curved bones. See, these are curved bones. They form a protective cage around the heart. So it works as